Howdy folks, this is Checkers and this is Star Citizen. Now, I haven't made a Star Citizen video before this, mainly because, well, I don't have a very interesting ship on my own. I have a small Aurora LX. But this past Sunday, October 9th, 2016, was the most recent CitizenCon, and backers are now able to, well, examine ships that they wouldn't normally be able to examine. Cloud Imperium Games has opened some up for us to take a look at, and I've always wanted to take a look at the MISC Freelancer. So here we are. And I think it's a beautiful ship. It reminds me of an old Chris Roberts game called Privateer, and I've always loved that game. It's always been near and dear to my heart, so I guess that's kind of carried over here to this MISC Freelancer. Up front here, we have the cockpit. We have the forward hatch, and we have some lovely gimbaled guns. The guns are on this pseudo turret. They're mirrored on the other side, and the advantage to this is that they can move with your view. So even though the Freelancer is not the most maneuverable ship that you can find in Star Citizen, it's going to gain some advantage by having these guns be able to track, at least to some degree, with your field of view. Here we have the port engine intake. We have some missiles on their hard points. Coming around the back of the ship, we have the port engine exhaust. We have the cargo hatch. We have the starboard engine exhaust. Some more missiles on their hard points. The starboard engine intake, and those mirrored guns I was talking about. There is no forward hatch on the starboard side. And you can see those strong landing struts there. Let's come around to the cargo hatch. To get in, once you see this icon, the use icon, press your use key, by default the F key. I've of course remapped mine, being as left-handed as I am. And we can enter the cargo area of the MISC Freelancer. Now this is the base variant. We can close the hatch by coming over here and using this, and the hatch will close. There are three other variants of the Freelancer. There is the Freelancer DUR for duration. It's an exploration variant. There is the Freelancer Max, which has a much larger cargo area and I do believe 2 extra engines. Maybe more actually. And there is the Freelancer MIS, which is a missile boat, a militia version of the Freelancer. Up here we have the rear-facing turret. Come to where you can see the use key, or the use icon, press the use key, and animation will begin. You can have a seat, and you will be elevated into the rear-facing turret, which will revolve to the front. But since we're in the hangar, we won't actually be able to move the turret around, although we can get a bit of a look around. Press and hold the use key to exit the turret. The turret will revolve to the back, lower the seat, and wait for the animation to finish. And then you will be free to move about the cabin. You'll know when you get that little thump, as if it's smacking you in the bum as it goes up. Okay, so as I said, here is our cargo section, the main cargo section. There is a smaller cargo section through here with a docking ring above, and this might be a sort of airlock cargo section, you know, to bring things in from EVA. I'm not entirely sure, but it is kind of neat. And here we have the door leading to the forward cabin. We have, I do believe, these units ensconced by the yellow handles are toilet/showers. We have that forward port hatch that we saw from the outside. And we have 4 bunks that I do believe double as escape pods. And you can enter these by using the use key, and you will climb into the bunk of your choice. And can't wait to see what they do with that screen. To get out of the bunk, just press and hold the use key once more. And we drop on back down. And we can go through the forward hatch here and have a seat in the pilot's position. There are 4 seats here. I think the website says that this is
systems
like
on.
2 to 3 person ship. I'd be curious to see if you could run it for 1. If we were out in the Arena Commander portion of the game, we could see all the screens light up, give us information, but we are not. So I will just exit the pilot position here and say thank you for joining me on this quick tour of the MISC Freelancer. Now, this is a work-in-progress game in an alpha state, which is probably why it just, invited us out. But on the plus side, we do get to take a quick look at the outside of the Freelancer from the top. Alrighty, folks, this has been Checkers with a look at the MISC Freelancer in Star Citizen. I would like to remind you that I have a Twitter link in the description of the video and on my channel main page. If you're on mobile, it'll be on my channel About page. Also, if you look in the upper right-hand corner, you will see a small letter I with a white circle around it. These are cards and links to other videos that I've made. I would like to thank you for watching. I hope you found the video entertaining and maybe just a little informative. I would like to invite you to subscribe and ask you to please take care.